So I'm very happy to be here, very happy to be handing over the awards. I think the recognition of writers is very important. That encourages writers to come forward, to write new authors, new writers, to contribute to the newspaper. And I think this is a very good initiative on part of Bharat Times, and I would certainly like to compliment the board of Bharat Times for having taken this initiative. Once again, I'm very pleased to be here, and I'm sure you'll have a great evening. Thank you.
Well, let's get right to the awards. The writers, well-established writers of Bharat Times, meaning they have been writing for quite a while. I just thought we would at least acknowledge them for writing for more than 2 years, and some of them have been writing for more than 2 years. So we have a special plaque for them, and I would like them, I'll announce their names and please come up on the stage, so this will save us some time as well. And the writers who have been doing it for more than 2 years, their names are Mr. Ghanshyam Birla, Dr. Uma Srivastava, Dr. Stephen Gill, Dr. Thomas Panicle, Pandit Sitaramji is not here, Mr. Jayant Gala, Sudhir Arora, he's actually from India and he's still in India, not here with us today, and Ghislaine Valley. And she's not among us today as well. And as soon as you come up, please, the names I've mentioned, please come up to the stage, please. And Dr. Stephen Gill. And he's from Cornwall, and he's been writing for, maybe you should come in the front, move it a little bit. Dr. Stephen Gill, he has published many books and he's got his own website, and studies are now being done on him, on doctorate studies, etc. and stuff like that, and he's been writing for Bharat Times for a long time, and that's how we've been continuing. Thank you, Dr. Gill and Dr. Thomas Panicle. So that wraps up for our writers who have been with Bharat Times for a long time, and I would like to give them one more time a big hand for writing for Bharat Times, continuing the paper, and giving us something to look forward to every month. Thank you. And now, if you could please rest just for a few minutes, not long. We, since it's the first time that we're doing this annual banquet, at first we thought, okay, we're going to do a contest, competition and stuff, and but however, we came up with a better idea, and that is to do a showcasing of our writers, because it is the first time. So we're going to showcase our best writers, and
thank you for listening.
Friends, I'm asked to introduce myself. My name is Stephen Gill and I'm from Cornwall. I feel honored to be at this memorable gathering of Bharat Times, particularly when the High Commissioner of India, His Excellency S.M. Gawai, is gracing this gathering with his presence. The closest expression that comes to my mind to compare a Canadian poet of Indian origin is the word Trashenko. You might have heard, a mythological figure. A mythological Indian character, Trashenko, was suspended to the middle of the air between the place of his birth, that was earth, and the place of his aspiration, that was the heaven. He aspired, he dreamt to ascend to the heaven with his mortal body. Some writers of today, they resemble Tashenko, and I am one of them. Based on my own experiences as editor of several publications in the past, I can say that to edit a meritorious, to edit a thought-provoking publication is itself a challenge. Often the job of editor falls in the cold lap of thanklessness. It needs courage. I mean, it really needs courage to be an editor, and that this courage needs a passion to achieve a clear vision. Obviously, I can say based on my experiences that Bharat Time has that vision. I firmly believe that peace is the legitimate child of peaceful means. I found Canada an ideal land to live, an ideal place to write about the anatomy of peace. I find that Bharat Time also believes in the same ideology, and it is due to our identical ideologies that we formed a good team. This ideal marriage of identical ideologies between a poet and a publication that has been flourishing in the last few years, and I'm sure that this marriage will survive for many years to come. This evening reminds me the Canadian High Commissioner in India, Joseph Caron, invited me to a lunch at his residence. That was not long ago. A few professors of English literature from the universities of Delhi and also from the University of Jawaharlal Nehru, they were also invited, and main purpose of that invitation or that lunch was to introduce me to those university professors from India. I was invited by the representative from the country of my adoption, and it was in the month of December, not long ago. And I'm back to the country of my adoption where I've been living for the last 40 years. Here in the country of my adoption, I am honored by the representative from the country of my birth. We all know that how, and he has been able to take his time, Mr. Gawai. This is a happy situation. This is a happy occasion for a diaspora writer, a Trashenko poet of today. My thanks go to Bharat Times for selecting me for an honor that I am also thankful also to His Excellency S.M. Gawai, the High Commissioner of India, who is with us this memorable evening to give this, who has given this honor. I can assure you, I can assure the management of Bharat Times that this honor will remain very close to my heart. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my feelings, my thoughts. Thank you.
Best reality-driven writing. And if you're aware of that, I was thinking out of, I would like all the writers to come here, please. Dr. Stephen Gill, Mr. Gala, Dr. Uma Srivastava, and Dr. Panicle, please. Based on their articles, their writings in Bharat Times, and from what they have spoken now, Let's start with the criteria, starting the first one, the best reality-driven writing. I was going to propose Mr. Jayant Gala. Mr. Goy, if you would like to please come and last but not least, we have the best inspirational writing. And for that, we have Dr. Stephen Gill. Dr. Stephen Gill, he's here from Cornwall, and he's written many books, textbooks, and he writes poetry in Hindi, Punjabi, and Urdu, other than English. So English is always there as well. And he writes about peace a lot, most of the time, and he's a peace laureate at the Amsterdam University, UK, etc. And let's give a big hand to all of the 4 writers of Bharat Times. And we thank Mr. Gawai for being with us today and for awarding our writers. And to thank him, we have something for you, Mr. Gawai. Dr. Gill? One we have from Dr. Gill. He has his, would you like to say a few words, perhaps? Yes, well, I'll let Dr. Gill take over for the moment.
Well, thank you very much. I have my books to present to His Excellencies here. So this book is The Flame. It is about 160-page book, and this has on one poem, 160-page poem, epical poem, and it is about modern terrorism. I claim that this is the longest poem on modern terrorism in the English language. And some university professors of English literature, they have supported this claim. So there are 3 books, one, and another is collection of my my poems. This is collection of poems about peace and social concerns. It is called Shrine. And the third one is a book written by a university professor of India, Dr. Agarwal. He has written this book about my books. And I'm very thankful that you have been able to come here, and here is a one statue also, and I am presenting. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let's give it one more big hand to Mr. Gawai and to our writers and for winning all those trophies. Okay, well, we still have some more awards sitting here. And this was, for one thing, it was for writers. And